we're going to be steaming a pudding. What will you need? You're going to need a large pot, about this size. Well, depending on the size of the pudding that you'll be making. I'll be making a small pudding, so I need a pot like this. You need a cover, and this is the pot that I'll be using because I'm making a small pudding. All right, so what would be the purpose of the pot, the large pot? Because in this pot, you're going to pour water in. Then you're going to put the smaller pot in with the ingredients, the pudding ingredients, and your cover to steam. Cornmeal oats pudding with coconut in it. So I've already gone and pre-prepared my coconut, and so I'm going to be blending it now. So what I have in this mixture, it's a coconut. I'm going to add some salt to it. I never normally bake with measurement. I just use the amount that I think is necessary, right? So using about a teaspoon of salt. And that was pink salt that I used. I'm going to be using about 2 tablespoons of honey. All right. So that's about 2 tablespoons full of honey. Might need more. I'm going to be adding some molasses too as well. About 2 tablespoons of molasses.
That's blackstrap molasses.
Yes, this is blackstrap molasses, and it's very rich in iron. So molasses is also used as a sweetener. So the sweetener that I use is honey as well as the blackstrap molasses. All right, and so I'm ready now to blend. And if you want, because I don't have any nuts, I will not be adding nuts, but I already have the coconut milk. So gonna put this and blend. Putting in now my cornmeal. And this cornmeal is about 1.5 cups. I'm gonna put in my oats. And probably that's about the same amount.
So you just
I'm gonna mix it up. Yes.
Smells delicious, friends. I can tell you. I can't wait for it to bake or for it to steam. Oh yes.
You could add raisins to this too as well, you know, and as I said, nuts would have really made a big difference, but I don't have any nuts at all, so I'm just working with what I have.
Yes, friends. So you can add whatever you like. Can't wait for this pudding to steam.
So you don't want it to be too watery. So you're checking what you have there. So I might not use all of this mixture. Maybe I had a little bit too much water in it because I don't want it to be too thin. I don't want it to be soft. I want it to be firm, like a cake. So I'm adding a little bit more oats. All right. So I'm finished now. So look at the consistency of it. So notice it's not too watery, right? Because we don't want it too watery, because if it's too watery, it's going to be thin and you won't be able to get it out of the pan. So I'm going to grease my pan, and I'm using coconut oil. All right. So I'm greasing my pan. The purpose of greasing the pan so it's easy to remove from the pan after it is finished steaming. So I'm pouring in my mixture. There you go. So it's ready now to go on the fire. So I'm not filling the pan, I'm just putting a little enough in there to help to steam the pudding. Right? And then I go for the mixture and I put it in. There you go. So you have to put Not too much water in, because you don't want when it starts boiling, it boils into the pudding, right? So you want to prevent that. So it's not halfway, it's less than halfway, right? So that when the pot starts boiling, the water is not spilling over into your mixture. Then you're going to get a lid now, the pot cover, and you're going to cover it. So the steam would bake the pudding. So we're checking on our pudding. Notice it's boiling and the water is not spilling inside the mixture. So this is why it's important that you don't put too much water in. So it's still not ready. All right, it's time to check our pudding again. All right, so if you notice that our water went down, I'd add a little bit more because it still wasn't ready. So I'm checking now using my knife. All right, it's still wet. Notice the knife comes back wet, so it still needs some more time. All right, so I'm going to stick the knife in. All right, so you notice the knife, it's not as wet as before. So basically it is ready. All right, and if you notice too as well, the edges leave the side of the pot. Okay, so our pudding is ready. So we're going to take it out now. It's just taking it off the stove. So we're going to take it out now and put it to cool, and then we remove it from the pan.
Friends, if you can smell the sweet aroma, it smells delicious, it looks delicious, and I'm sure it also tastes delicious. I can't wait.
So it is placed in a pan of cold water to cool, and then we're going to remove it from the pan as soon as it is cool. Because if you remove it while it is hot, it's going to break up. So you're going to use the spatula to help to get it out of the pan. All right, there you go.
Wow, this is lovely.
And then now you can slice it up.
But you can, no, let's flip it. Let's flip it. Yes.
If you'd like, you can add more honey to it. And you can base it with honey. So if you'd like, you can base it with honey. You can sprinkle some more honey on it. Right?
Or peanut butter, I remember.
Or you can base it with peanut butter, spread peanut butter on it. So you just spread the honey on it like this. Yeah. So anything that suits you. You can even make cashew. You can blend up your cashew and you can put it on it, or if you have your strawberries, anything you want to add to your pudding. All right, we're going to slice now. And there you go. Look at the texture. All right. So there you have your steam cornmeal with oats and coconut pudding. I hope you will enjoy yours when you try it.
Okay, Brother Joseph is here to sample the pudding and to tell us how it tastes. Tastes really, really good.
What about the texture?
Yeah, man, the texture is good. And I can taste the cornmeal. I can taste the oats also. And you base it with some honey, so add a little bit more sweetness. I can taste all of it. But it is delicious. Delicious.
So there we have it, guys. Our coconut, cornmeal, oats, steam pudding. Feel free to try it. And if you need the menu, just go back to the video. Thank you for watching.
And scatter the light.